being a celebrity isn't always full of glitz and glamour, and sometimes celebrities, especially those who started in the business as children, decide to leave the limelight for more traditional career paths. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor, and today I'm counting down the top 10 celebrities who left Hollywood to work regular jobs. So what job would you leave Hollywood to work as? And let us know in the comments below. Starting off our list today at number 10, we have Dylan Sprouse. Throughout the 2000s, identical twin brothers Cole and Dylan Sprouse became well known as dual leads on the hit Disney series The Suite Life of Zack and Cody. From then it may have been natural to assume that they both have long careers ahead of them. However, unlike his brother Cole, who went on to continue a successful acting career, Dylan more or less fell out of the acting business, choosing instead to pursue other, more down-to-earth lifestyles. 2 years after his Disney Channel fame came to an end, Dylan Sprouse had quietly moved away from the limelight and was spotted working as a restaurant host in New York City. This sighting came amidst both brothers' decisions to attend college, and Dylan went on to obtain a degree in video game design at New York University. Dylan now continues to live a more or less normal life. Though he's no longer working at the New York City restaurant, he did open a majory called All Wise in 2017. Although the flagship New York location was forced to shut down in 2019, he still continues to sell his meat in select stores throughout the United States. Coming at number 9, we have Mara Wilson. Coming at number 9, we have Mara Wilson. Mara Elizabeth Wilson is an American writer and former actress who is mostly known for her role in Matilda. Back in 2021, Mara would come into the spotlight after her article on Britney Spears censorship went viral. After leaving her acting career behind in the 2000s after a string of successful films, Mara has been working as a writer for various publications and shows. Since her retirement from acting, she has gone on to write the play Sheeple, and the play went on to be produced for the New York International Fringe Festival in 2013. And she has also written a memoir called Where Am I Now? True Stories of Girlhood and Accidental Fame. The book was published in 2016, and it would highlight her career as a child actor and her experiences in the industry. Outside of her publication and writing job, Mara has also had reoccurring role of the highly popular podcast Welcome to the Night Vale, where she plays the role of a faceless old woman who secretly lives in your home, and she's also served as a voice actor in the hit Netflix show BoJack Horseman. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming at number 8, we have Amanda Bynes. Former Hollywood star Amanda Bynes is currently on her way to becoming a professional manicurist. Back in October, the star took to her Instagram story to say that she was now in cosmetology college to become a manicurist. The video also featured her dressed in an all-black outfit with her hair in a ponytail while giving a tour of the salon-inspired classroom. While it's unclear how far along Amanda is in cosmetology school, we know that she has been out of the acting business for years after officially announcing her retirement from Hollywood back in 2010. Amanda has previously acknowledged the reason why she left acting behind by saying, "Being an actress isn't as fun as it may seem. If I don't love something anymore, I stop doing it. I don't love acting anymore, so I've stopped doing it. I know 24 is a young age to retire, but you heard it here first." While Amanda did briefly come out of retirement to star in the movie Easy A, she hasn't appeared in a feature film since, as she couldn't stand her appearance in Easy A and said this was the film that convinced her to stop acting. Number 7, Danielle Fishel. Danielle Fishel drew a line in the sand when Boy Meets World came to a close after 7 seasons, and she wasn't going to audition for any soap operas or horror films. After all, she started on the successful ABC sitcom Since She Was 12, making her the bouncy Tobanga Lawrence, who was a beloved 90s girls icon. After a few years without any major gigs, Danielle went back on her promise and tried out for The Bold and Beautiful. At her audition, she was told to hold her arms out while rotating 360 degrees as the camera panned up and down her body. After Danielle realized she didn't want to be objectified in the industry, she would work as a gift wrapper at Bloomingdale's store at Newport Beach, California, while she was going to college around 2009. And while she did get recognized by customers on occasion, she played coy about confirming who she was. Instead, when customers asked her if people told her she looked like the girl from Boy Meets World, she would simply just say yes. Today, Danielle is a journalist, and she's even started working on starting her own hair care line. Number Number 6. Jennifer Stone. Jennifer Stone may have been a normal person in Disney's Wizards of Waverly Place, but in real life, she's a superhuman with the ability to heal those she meets. Since the star who played Harper left the show in 2012, she's divided her time between nursing school and the occasional role in indie films. After finishing nursing school in 2020, the former actress joined the healthcare workers who are on the front line to help fight against the 2019 situation that left us all locked inside for nearly 2 years. While the star has went on to be a student to an RN resident, she would share her thoughts by saying, "I just hope to live up to all the amazing healthcare providers on the front lines now as I get ready to join them." On Instagram, she has previously shared that she landed her new job and it was a long road of sweat and tears, but she enjoyed the ride. And in the short time Jennifer has served as a nurse, she says she's definitely gotten some double takes and freakouts from unsuspecting fans, but she wouldn't have it any other way. Number 5. Karyn Parsons. Kids born in the 80s and 90s would definitely know Karyn Parsons from the teen series The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. After playing the role of Hilary Banks for 6 years, she moved on to do nonprofit work, and she's now the founder of Sweet Blackberry. The mission of Sweet Blackberry is to reveal, promote, and document the stories of African Americans that help or continue to help mold the culture. Karyn specifically prefers to shed light on individuals who are not well known and do not receive their just due in society. She's also mentioned that her inspiration for the project started after her mom told her a story of Henry Brox Brown, a slave who mailed himself to freedom. Although Karyn has largely stayed out of the limelight, back in 2020, she did work on a special project with her family when she and her 2 children starred in a movie called Sweet Thing, with the movie being about 2 kids who have a difficult time living with troubled parents. When she was asked how she was teaching her kids about their biracial identity, she would say she doesn't teach her kids to be black or white, she teaches them to be good human beings with strong characters. Number 4. Frankie Muniz. Malcolm in the Middle star Frankie Muniz has recently stated that he is putting his racing career into high gear. On Wednesday, the star shared on Instagram that he will compete full-time in NASCAR-owned ARCA series by saying, "Finally making my dreams a reality. This one is for my son," and showing him that he can always chase his dreams. In the photo, Frankie can be seen shown behind the wheel of the number 30 Ford Mustang for Rhett Jones Racing. He would tell people in an interview that he was spurred to take on the challenge of racing full-time after having his first child in March of 2021, when he stated that he wanted to see his son grow up seeing him reaching for his dreams and working hard for something he is passionate about. Now, Frankie has long been interested in high-speed motorsports, as the former actor grew up in North Carolina and would often attend races at Charlotte Motor Speedway with his family. Number 3. Jeff Cohen. The Goonies star Jeff Cohen, known for his role as Chunk in the classic 80s film, is most famous for the Truffle Shuffle, is now a lawyer after he quit acting to become an attorney. Back in the 1990s, after Jeff lost weight and hit puberty, Hollywood doors started to shut on him, as his Truffle Shuffle from the Goonies would play a huge role behind the reason of him being typecasted, and he would soon be unrecognizable after he lost the weight. While Jeff never wanted to give up on acting, the acting world started to give up on him. After closing the doors on acting, he did become a production assistant for the Goonies director Richard Donner. Later, Jeff would then ask Richard and his wife for a letter of recommendation to help him get into college, and instead, they offered to pay for his full tuition. Now, Jeff wasn't always sure he wanted to pursue a career in law, but he knew he wanted a legal education. While being an undergraduate, the actor became interested in business and politics, along with his long-term interest in the entertainment industry. Today, Jeff now owns his own law firm called Cohen Gardner LLP in Beverly Hills since 2002. Number 2. Danny Lloyd. Have you ever wondered what happened to the kid from The Shining? For years, horror fans have pestered Stephen King about the fate of the little Danny Torrance, the boy with psychic abilities who survived the Overlook Hotel. So much that King eventually wrote a sequel, 2013, Dr. Sleep. Since it's been a question that crops up on the internet too about Danny Lloyd, the child actor with the bowl cut in the 1980s film adaptation, with Danny only starring in one other film after The Shining, many have been asking where the child star may have disappeared to. While While some have claimed that he now has 6 kids and works as a pig farmer, Danny has admitted that the statement isn't entirely accurate. For the record, Lloyd, who goes by Dan rather than Danny these days, is now a biology professor at a community college in Kentucky. While he did work on a farm to pay his way throughout university, he would state that's because he's from the Midwest and he had to seek odd jobs on farms. He would also go on to note that after having a good chuckle that he had 6 kids, he actually only has 4, and his 2 eldest are teenagers that constantly tease him about his haircut in The Shining. Coming at number 1 today, we have Freddie Prinze Jr. Fans of the 90s films remember Freddie Prinze Jr. with his boyish good looks. Freddie looked poised to be the next Hollywood star when he appeared in the classic horror flick franchise I Know What You Did Last Summer, but became the apple of every teenager's eyes when he appeared in the romantic comedy She's All That. Today, while Freddie does choose to occasionally appear in film projects, it may surprise you to learn that he has left behind much of his fame for something even more rewarding. When Freddie became a father, his acting career began to take a back seat, and he eventually decided to quit acting in 2017 so he could focus on his family and a second love for cooking. He has since released his first cookbook, Back to the Kitchen, which contains 75 family-friendly and easy-to-make recipes which originated from his New Mexico roots. While many were surprised with the Scooby-Doo actor's newest venture, those close to him saw him becoming a chef because they had grown accustomed to his love for food and the ability to cook up a storm. Well, that's it for this video, my little peaches. Until the next one, remember to stay juicy.